What if Master Chief crashed in RWBY? Part 3. Welcome to Beacon. As Master Chief had arrived at Beacon, Aiedn walks and looks around the school. Judging by the design, Master Chief, this was based off some old technology as a little bit of advanced. They also have holopads and all that, similar to our technology as well, but used in different things. They're advanced, but they've not dedicated anything to type of space travel. So like long distance communication to the other worlds is strictly off limits for now. As he puts his hand to his helmet, got that, Cortana. Can you give me a layout of Beacon? I would need to get into Beacon's system, so you're going to need to find a computer or something like that. Very well. As he's currently walking towards the Beacon gate. As we go to Ozpin in his office. As he's taking a sip of his coffee. Delicious coffee in the morning. Who might you be? As he sees Master Chief from his window. All the way down there on the ground. You're no hunter I've ever seen. As we go to Master Chief, as he walks in, this place looks like a school. As Master Chief went to the library to look at one of the computers, as Cortana would be hooked up, Master Chief, this apparently is a school for hunters and huntresses to fight the Grim, as they have built their own weapons, and there's a thing called aura in this world. Aura? Apparently, it protects you against mostly damage. The more you take, the less aura you have. That would explain why some of the people here got back up after I struck them a few times. Apparently so, although it seems weapons can still affect if they don't have enough aura. So I could have killed them if I didn't hold back. You could have possibly killed the fondest people on that train. Theoretically, yes. Question. Is there a way for me to learn about this aura? No, it seems to be native to the people on this planet. It seems like outsiders cannot really learn aura, for the most part. It's theoretically possible, but for an outside person, it may take a couple of years. We don't have a couple of years. The Covenant could attack again. We don't have time. We need to find a way back. As someone comes up behind him. Hello, sir. You're obviously not from around here. As Master Chief would look back, as it's Ozpin. How about you follow me to my office? As Master Chief asks, who are you? I am the headmaster of this school, and I would like to ask you a few questions. As Cortana asks, it's probably best we go with him. Maybe he can give us some answers. As Master Chief would follow Ozpin to his office. As Ozpin would sit down as he would take a drink of his coffee. Would you like some coffee? As Master Chief says, no. Suits yourself. You're not from around here, are you? I'm not. I have not seen you around here at all, and that armor is interesting. Did you make it yourself? No. Very well. May I know where you're from? As Master Chief doesn't really know if he can trust Ozpin. As Cortana appears, he seems like a trustworthy person, although there are a lot of holes in your background. Ozpin. An AI. I haven't seen one of them at all before. Anyway, please tell me, what's your name? My name is Cortana. Me and the Chief here are trying to look for a way back to the UNSC. The UNSC, I've never heard of it. We're not from this world. or from this planet. As Ozpin raises an eyebrow, you're saying that you're not from this planet? We crashed here on one of my vessels. So you spacecraft crashed on this planet, and you were stranded? Yes. That's believable. Most people wouldn't believe such a story, Cortana would say. I have been running this school, and I've seen a bunch of things throughout my time. From Grim attacking to Grim taking flight, to other things. He takes a sip of his coffee. But I have to say, as he puts his cane down, you two are the first I've heard to come from outer space. But it doesn't surprise me. Can you help us find a way off this planet? As you probably guessed, we do not have the technology for space travel. Yes, I've done a research through the system, and also went through files. You seem to have access to a lot of stuff. Yes, I've managed to get through the database of nearly the entirety of Beacon. The only thing that I have not managed to get into is your central computer. Pretty smart AI. Yes, that's because it's cut off from the central school information. He takes another sip of his coffee. How about this? Until we find a way for you to go back home, or back to your world, you stay at Beacon. I can set up a room for you immediately. Before you do, there's a gracious offer. Can you tell me more about the Grimm? Ah, the Grimm. The Grimm are creatures of darkness. They feed off fear. They sense it. They loathe in it. They go to places with a lot of it. They attack villages, towns, cities. The hunters and huntresses do their jobs to keep them at bay. There are powerful Grimm and there are weak Grimm. What about that student? The one with the scythe? Ruby? She's not like the other students. How can you tell? She's younger, for one. Ah, her age. She's very skilled with weapons. I decided to bring her aboard 2 years early. My choice. That is probably not the only reason you did so. As Ozpin raised an eyebrow, how can you tell? There's something else about the girl. Something felt off. I don't see people with that type of eye color. Pure silver. As Ozpin raises an eyebrow, you noticed. So what is the meaning of silver eyes? Oh, it's just a very rare occurrence of people. Nothing you need to concern yourself about. Now, I will have a room set up for you momentarily. Feel free to roam around Beacon at the time being. Very well, as Master Chief gets up and leaves. As Cortana speaks to Master Chief, he was obviously lying about the silver eyes. They must have some sort of purpose. Yes. As Master Chief starts to roam the school, Cortana, have you found anything else? I did find a thing called a semblance when going through the database. It seems like special abilities they're gifted with. It varies from person to person. It could be speed, it could be cloning, it could be theoretically anything. Again, only native to a very select few. I'm guessing there are hunters and huntresses. And only the skilled of the skilled have unlocked them, apparently. From just the database reports that I've been reading. Do research on the Silver Eyes. It seems all of the files on the Silver Eyes are considered classified or in very high security. Normally, I could easily break through this, but it seems like the documents themselves have been erased. As Master Chief stops, what do you mean erased? It means someone went in and erased the data themselves. My guess, about 10 years ago. As Master Chief proceeds to walk. As he would walk towards the dorm area, as he would walk past some students. A yellow-haired boy. As John would ask, "Who are you?" as he was just walking by. "Oh, I'm just a new hunter around here. This is the dorm area, correct?" "Yes." "Can you show me to such and such room?" "Sure thing, follow me." As John would show Master Chief to his room. As Master Chief would walk in before sitting on the bed. Cortana. As Cortana would appear in front of Master Chief. "Yes, Chief?" "What's the likelihood of us returning to the UNSC anytime soon?" As Cortana would put her hand to her chin. "If I had to guess, it was going to take us about probably a month to maybe a year. Most likely a year before we figure a way back to outer space." "That's too long. The war could be over by then." "Yes, I know, Master Chief, but there's nothing we can do, as we are stranded on this planet with no way of escape. There doesn't seem to be any ships we can take to outer space that would survive exiting the atmosphere. And for some reason, these Grimm are native to this planet, and the results that DNA you had me scan earlier came in. They seem to be made of the same substance as this magic dust that we heard about. I took a sample of it while we were scrounging around that mech. It seems that they have similar qualities of magic, although each holding a different purpose. The Grimm are more lively and dark, as depending on the element of dust is the elemental power given. But I can't confirm what the Grimm are truly made of. I do not have that in my database. We'll need to do research on all types of Grimm to get an understanding. We need to know what we're up against, and how long we're going to be here." "Very well, Master Chief. I'll keep diving into this work. You should get some rest. You haven't really slept in the past few days." As Cortana would just go back into the helmet. As he would lay down. As that's the end of part 3 of What If Master Chief Crashed in RWBY.